upcoming speaker is Mr. Nagesh Ramamurthy, and sir, your speech will be evaluated by Neeraj. So Neeraj, can you please confirm?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Nagesh sir, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Give me an audio and video check.
Yeah, you're clear.
Ready
to
Loud
go.
and clear. Yeah.
Thank you. Someone shouts, someone is in anger, somebody is sad, somebody is broken, somebody is in fear. All these negative emotions. When you see or hear them from a colleague, a friend, or a relative, or a partner, if I have to ask, what is that one word which will give you that sense of the situation? One word which will give you that sense of situation of that person who is in anger, sad, or broken, or fallen. Empathy. You would respond and react. You sometimes feel and you have empathized. Dear Toastmasters and speech crafters, once a man was driving in his car back home. It so happened that his drive was very long and he was enjoying the weather outside. It was a cool breeze, weather was fantastic, the countryside was very good for his eyes, lush green fields. Occasionally he used to see a lot of ladies working in the field, men with the cattle. He also saw a lot of kids on the roadside playing. Under a tree, he could see old men lying on the cot. He kept on seeing all these things. He also saw sometimes the stream of water passing under the road under a culvert. He was enjoying his drive. It was a long way still for him to reach home. He suddenly heard a humming noise. He brushed it aside. After a few miles, the noise increased. Now he was little concerned. The noise still increased, and the car's engine started rattling, and it went dead. In the momentum, he parked the car on the side, tried to start it. It wouldn't. All that he could do next was get out of the car. He looked around to see if he could get some help. He looked so much that he was almost looking beyond the horizon to find somebody, but there were none. Next he could do was lock his car and start walking. He chose one direction and started walking. After walking miles, at a distance he saw a house. He walked towards the house. When he reached there, he saw a farmer's family. As soon as the farmer saw this man, he came running to him and said, Sabji, what can I do for you? This man narrated his situation. The man, the farmer, and his wife were together looking at each other. The farmer said, Sir, all that I can do and tell you is a mechanic for your car is also miles away, and it's also getting dark. By the time we go and fetch him, either he would be closed or by the time he comes, it will be dark. He wouldn't be able to repair your car. But I can offer you something. Why don't you spend your night with us? We will see about your car tomorrow. The man had no choice. He decided to stay with them in the night. After he conveyed his decision, the farmer and his wife together huddled and prepared a sumptuous meal for the man. The man freshened himself and ate the meal. He had not had that meal for a very long time. Maybe that day he ate more. When it came for the time to retire, the man and the wife created a bed for him from all the resources they could have to see that this man was comfortable for that night. The man retired and quickly started snoring. The next when he got up, he saw the family had already started their daily work. He freshened up. The wife of the farmer gave him a fresh brewed masala tea. Wonderful, he had never had this for a long time. The hot water was ready for him to bath. He bathed himself and was ready. He was also served a wonderful breakfast. Next, during the conversation on the breakfast table, he realized that farmer had already sent his son on the cycle to fetch the mechanic for this man. After the breakfast, the farmer and the man started walking towards the car. By the time they reached after a long walk, they saw that mechanic had already come. After the repair of the car, the man paid the mechanic and saw him off. He turned towards the farmer and was about to give him some money. The farmer said, Sabji, I didn't play host for the sake of money. You needed help, and we thought we can be of some help to you. He refused money. The man was little taken aback. He gave him his card and said, next time you come to the town to sell your produce, you and your wife be our guest for a day or two. He bid goodbye and left. I was also in a similar situation a few years ago. When I heard the story, my situation came in front of my eyes. It was a rainy day, almost middle of the night, when my Bajaj scooter had a flat tire. I was just 2.5 kilometers from my place. I had nothing to do but to get down and seek for help. Middle of the night, and what could I do? I saw a house nearby where the lights were on. I went and rang the bell. An elderly lady came and she said, what is it? I had only few minutes to talk to her and give her my situation. The lady said, why don't you push your scooter into the compound and take it tomorrow morning? I thanked her so much. In fact, her son also came with me to push the vehicle into the compound. Again, folded hands, I thanked the lady and I left. I came back the next day, and while I was going back, I had two minds. One, negative. Will my scooter be safe there? Will I get my scooter when I go back? Secondly, the positive one, how kind was that lady? How helpful was that lady? I had this mixed reaction when I was going to get my scooter. When I indeed went there and I saw that my scooter was still in the compound, I rang the bell, the elderly lady opened, I greeted her, and I had not many words to say her. I said, thank you so much. You were of a great help to me. At that time, I felt indebted. I felt I also could do something for them. I felt a relationship being built emotionally. I felt their caring nature. I felt that vibes of kindness was coming from the other side. All my negative thoughts went away, were eroded, were washed. When we sympathize and embrace someone else's situation physically, emotionally, and mentally, we understand their experience. We get into the shoes of others. We see the situation from the eyes of others. Empathy is more sense than we truly understand. Relate to. Imagine the depth of other person's emotional state or situation. The implied feelings in that person rather than feeling sorry for that person is what all empathy is all about. Maybe that person is someday you. It doesn't take anything more to be kind. Let's be in the frame of reference of other people, understand their feelings and emotions. When we empathize, be kind to others, we change the state of mind for people. We change the future. We change attitudes of people. We change people people's perception about others. Thank you. Back to you, Sandhya.
Thank you so much, Nagesh sir. Ladies and gentlemen.